Welcome to the storybook. Hi kids. The fish had a peculiar dream. Every night, he'd dream of soaring above the coral reef, wings outstretched, the sun warm on his scales. He'd glide through the air, swooping and diving, a magnificent creature of the sky. His fellow fish would laugh. Flying. You, a fish, you'd flop around like a flounder on land. They'd chuckle, but the fish persisted. He'd spend hours watching the graceful flight of the seagulls, the effortless soar of the manta rays. He even tried to imitate them, flapping his fins furiously and attempting to leap out of the water. Needless to say, these attempts usually ended with a splash and a chorus of, "Told you so," from his friends. One day, a strange object washed ashore, a discarded kite, its vibrant colors catching the sunlight. The fish, intrigued, nudged it with his nose. He noticed how the kite soared effortlessly when the wind caught it. An idea began to form. He gathered as many seaweed fronds as he could find, weaving them together with strands of kelp. He fashioned a crude frame from driftwood and attached the seaweed, wings, to it. With a deep breath, he pushed himself off the sandy bottom and, with a mighty flap of his fins, launched himself into the air. He wobbled at first, the seaweed wings flapping wildly. He tumbled and spun, nearly colliding with a startled seagull. But slowly, he began to gain altitude. The other fish watched in stunned silence as their friend, the fish who dreamed of flying, actually flew. He wasn't graceful, he wasn't elegant. But he was airborne. He soared above the reef, the wind whipping through his scales. He felt a sense of pure joy, a feeling he had never experienced before. He might not have been a bird, but he had proven that with a little ingenuity and a whole lot of determination, even a fish could touch the sky. From that day on, the fish became a legend. He might still spend most of his time underwater, but he never forgot the thrill of flight. And every now and then, when the wind was just right, he would gather his seaweed wings and attempt to touch the sky once more, a reminder to all that dreams, no matter how outlandish, can sometimes come true.